So let's continue. We are now going to start with second chapter in our syllabus. First chapter has been completed, which will be discussing about the concept regarding the preliminaries and types of company. This all starts with an assumption that everyone in the class know about the features of company. With that assumption, institute will not reiterate the same concepts. What is a company, Solomon versus Solomon, all those things will not be there in enter if you observe. Starting he will start with the second chapter, Incorporation. Even in class, we have given importance to preliminaries and definitions. Normally you see any person, he don't even teach first chapter. Directly they will start with Incorporation. But out of a motherly affection towards Companies Act. So, basics unless and until which are taught well. Or else, sir, generally what people will do is, not me, normally you inquire anywhere. Kinds of companies chapter that they discuss, kinds of company chapter where it is there in the syllabus they will ask you. In reality, these are all there in the study material, but no one will teach them because in foundation same concepts we have dealt already. But they don't know that we don't remember. We are so great that we don't remember, na? So they don't know that. But we can't just like that take it for granted and go to the next one. That's why I have taken that particular chapter for around 8 to 10 hours. 8 hours almost. This particular first chapter. Now, we are coming into the second chapter. Again, very important. Next 3 chapters will be most important from the exam's point of view. Incorporation, share capital prospectus, management and administration. I told you, share capital 1 chapter, prospectus 1 chapter. Share capital and prospectus, we will combine both the chapters and deal with the concepts in the class. Clear everyone? So therefore, try to understand clearly. We are going to start with our next chapter being the second chapter, Incorporation and Incidental Matters. 10% of this chapter is covered already in foundation. Remaining 90% is absolutely new for you. Doctrine of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management, doctrine of ultra wires. Remember, same will be there here, but with a different intention we will read. More difficult part we will be dealing in this particular area. Next, you know what is a name clause? Here we will see name clause meaning eligible names, desirable names, prohibited names, rectification of name, reservation of name, application for name, change in the name clause. All these things we will see here. You know registered office clause, I mean situation clause. Here we will read situation clause meaning, importance of registered office being a place of communication, shifting of registered office from one place to another place within the same city, shifting of registered office from one city to another city within the same state, shifting of registered office from one ROC to another ROC within the same state, shifting of ROC from one state to another state. All these things we will read here. Objects clause you know kada? Objects clause. Objects clause, change in objects clause by a listed company, change in objects clause by unlisted company, change in objects clause by a listed company which has raised money from the public and the money has been unutilized either in part or as a whole. We will read section number 27, read with section number 16. Objects clause we have to read. After that, next part will come. Okay, 3 clauses completed. Next, capital clause will become separate chapter called as share capital. Liability clause, association clause we will read. With this, 50% of this chapter will be completed. Next 50% will start. Thereafter the concepts like memorandum of association doctrines, doctrine of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management, exceptions to the doctrine of indoor management, doctrine of ultra wires, all these things will start. After that, we will come into the other areas of this particular chapter. Miscellaneous areas will start. Another 8 sections will be there. With that, this very big chapter will be completed. Very big chapter. Clear everyone? It will take almost around 4 full sessions to complete this particular area. In number of hours, if you ask me, it will take around 14 hours time to complete this chapter called as, if you read it properly and without writing notes. Writing notes, it will take 25 hours. That's why you have charts material in your hand. Clear? So writing time we will save for this chapter. From next chapter onwards, anyway we have to write. 3 chapters we will write. I told you what are the 3. Prospectus, share capital, administration. Those 3 chapters you will write in class. Remaining everything I will give charts material like this. Why those 3 chapters you have to write means you can know. Why I am telling that. You very, very important, 30 marks area. Just like that, don't leave. Everyone in the class has to write in the class. They have to remember those concepts. So therefore, those 3 chapters, no compromise. 70 hours allotted for them. For those 3 chapters, 70 hours allotted for them. The 70 hours we will discuss only about those areas. We will write the notes, we will read, we will understand. Such that if that way if you systematically prepare, pakka you will get 80 plus. Or else dreams also it is not possible because huge syllabus law. So anyway, let us start with the concept. Second chapter we are going to start is incidental matters to incorporation and incorporation concept. Simply incorporation and incidental matters. It's the name of the chapter. Clear? In this chapter, what I am going to learn? Question will arise. These are the things you are going to learn. Okay? I will make it full screen for your clarity. See here. What is this? Learning objectives say became one chart. What are all the concepts covered? Tell me, what is the first one? Basic definitions. What I said in the yesterday's class? If you are in the class, I mean, either Zoom or physical class, if you are in this world at that time, when I say this, I said very clearly, there are around 50-60 definitions are there. Sorry, 45-50 definitions are 50 definitions are there applicable for your syllabus. In that 50 definitions, 13 definitions we have completed in the previous session. I mean, first chapter. Listening? Remaining 37, who will read? You only have to read. Where they are, they will not be covered in one set. Whenever occasion comes, I will cover the definitions. I told you or not? In this chapter, we are going to read another 4 definitions. Okay? So, basic definitions. Read. What are the definitions we are going to read? Promoter, registrar, memorandum, articles. Promoter, registrar, memorandum, articles. How many definitions are there? 4. Next. After that, what is the next topic we are going to read? Clauses of memorandum. This you know. Okay, clauses of memorandum you know. What is the clause of memorandum? How many? 6 clauses are there. In the previous session also I discussed very clearly. Okay, over. Next, formation of a company. Listen, this particular area, formation of company, completely we won't read here. Half section 3 we will read here. I mean, this is section number 3. Half of section 3 we will read here. Remaining half we will read in one person company topic. In this chapter, entire section we will complete in this chapter, but not at the same time. Clearer? Section 3 will be talking about formation of company and formation of one person company. Separately I will discuss about one person company. At that time we will read the balance half. Okay? That is section number 3. Next, what is the next one? Analysis on memorandum, section number 12. Next, analysis on articles. Okay, next one. Analysis on name clause. In that again 5 concepts will come. What is that? Contents of name clause, reservation of name clause, rectification of name, restrictions on name, alteration of name. Next, what is the next one? Analysis on situation clause. Again, read. Contents, establishment of registered office, shifting of RO. Shifting of RO, 3 types will be there. I didn't write there. We will anyway see in the section. There are 4 types of shifting. How that happens, we will see in the section later. Next, analysis on which clause? Objects clause. Contents, alteration of objects clause. analysis on all other clauses, analysis on alteration of articles, conversion of public company into private company and vice versa, doctrines related sections. So doctrine related, what are those? Doctrine of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management, doctrine of ultra vires, effect of memorandum and articles. Next, incorporation related sections. Read. Incorporation of company, incorporation of OPC. Here we will complete the balance of section number 3. I told you now 50% will cover there. Balance 50% we will cover when we come to this area. Next, incorporation of section 8 company. Next, declaration of commencement of business, effect of registration. Okay, last one will be miscellaneous. With this we will be completing out the entire chapter number 2, incorporation and incidental matters. By the time we complete this, 10 marks will be in your pockets, no doubt in that. 10 marks guarantee will come in exam. Thanks. 10 marks will surely come. This is one of the most motivating factor to come to Chennai. Really, I really mean it. Coffee is one of the most, not one of the, that is the only factor. Why I will be excited to come to Chennai if there is anything, na? At least 8 to 9 coffees per day. It is like injection. And here only, again, when I go to my place now, I will not even have. Here something is there. I don't know what it is. So, sir, okay. Companies Act 2013. Hey, listen. I will discuss. AOP, BOI and HF also I have to tell. That I remember. I am just discussing about the topic discussion only. Overall, what is the concepts covered. Sorry, anyway, everyone understood this? First point, mentally fix chapter is very big. Okay, na? Just we read 13 definitions. That itself has taken that much time. See how many concepts are there. It takes lot of time. 14 to 15 hours. Dedicatedly if you spend, 10 marks definitely will come. But for the 10 marks, 15 hours is a less time only. Okay? The 10 marks area. So please concentrate properly. First, before you go into this, definitions we have to read. How many definitions are there? 4. There 13 definitions. Here 4 definitions. Totally became 17. So slowly it came to 33. Like that in each and every chapter 4-5 definitions will come. By the end of the completion of Companies Act, we will complete the definitions. Clear everyone? Sorry. So now let us try to understand the concept clearly. Basic definitions. Before going into this, as I already said, there are so many persons we have to define under the Companies Act as well. What do we mean by each and every person? By reasoning, let us try to understand. Later you can go into the remaining parts. If you observe the Bare Act, if you have the Bare Act, you can see there. If you don't have the Bare Act, no problem, I will only show you. If you come to A, you will not find any definition like association of person. Nowhere you will find association of person. Associate company will be there. Immediately auditing standard will be there. Hello, I am talking to you. What is not there? AOP, BOI. AOP, BOI, which act they defined? Even in that it will not be defined. Case laws defined. Court defined. Defined what? Define the name, define the meaning of AOPs and BOIs. Sorry. Before going into that, let me first tell you one point. Have you heard this? Enna? Okay, done. Number 2. HEF. Tell me, what is HEF? Other than full form. I know what will come from your mind immediately the moment I ask. What is the meaning? It's called as HEF. Family. So tell me, what is a HF? Huh? What is HF? Sorry, okay. I will only explain this. This I want to explain first. Second, third. I think you know partnership firm. Partnership firm includes LLP. Next, company. No need to discuss. Entire Act, Companies Act. Next, AOP, BY. Sir, stop. AJP is not required for companies. But let us try to understand what is HUF, what is a partnership, what is a company, no need, AOP, BY. These are the three important meanings we need to understand because they are not defined anywhere. So they are not defined, so we need to know the meanings for all the three words. What are the three words? HUF, partnership, AOP, BY. Let us understand clearly. First point number 1. Entity एक ये क्या है? HUF. What is the HUF full form? Now you tell. You are heroes of full forms. Hindu. Very good. Tell me, income tax, this person is an assessable person, taxable person. Whom? HUF. Adhe, Karta means he is a representative SSE. But overall, HUF income is taxable or not taxable? Very good. HUF is a separate legal entity or not a separate legal entity? Very good. Partnership firm is a separate legal entity or not a separate legal entity? And partners and partnership are one and the same or different? Different. One and the same or different? Next, HUF and family are one and the same or different? Same. Next, now if that be the case, if partners and partnership are one and the same and there is no entity called as partnership, we put the name for that combination of persons as a partnership. Then how come partnership firm is taxable under income tax? When it is not a person, how it is getting taxable? It is not a separate person from the partners, na? That's why legal fiction. Income tax also created a legal fiction on definitions. I told this legal fiction in the yesterday's class. Fiction means kalipitam, which is not in reality, which is only for deeming sake. Those are called as fiction. Unreal is called as a fiction. But that unrealistic fiction is created not in movies here. Where we are creating that unrealistic fiction? Law. Those are called as a legal fictions. Lawmaker intention is defeated. In that case, he will make a legal fiction. Legal fiction means a private company is not a public company, but I want to deem it. Yesterday only we read one point. Private company can never become public company, but some kind of private companies which are either holding company or subsidiary company shall be to a public company shall be deemed as a public company. Deem means what? In reality it is not there. In reality, if it is there, why to deem? Clear, everyone? Sorry. First point number 1. We require the meaning of 4 entities. HUF, firm, AOP, BOI. These two are defined in a case law called as Mira and Co. 2004. Supreme Court has given judgment. Mira and Co. Okay. Mira shampoo gadaya babu. Mira, she is a lady. Mira and Co. So, in the case of Mira and Co, court has given judgment. as to how to understand AOP and BOI. Okay? Firm, HF. We need to understand the meaning of all the four terms. Before going into this, you have the Bayer Act? Huh? If you don't have Bayer Act, at least in the mobile phone you see. I want you to see that. Tell me, is there a definition called as a person in Companies Act? No overaction. I only said it is not there, but see clearly. It is there or not there? Please see the screen. Read for a minute. Clearly analyze it. First he used the means includes, you check. After that you read. Okay, na? Tell me, when some word is not defined anywhere in the act, we need to check rules, rules, chapters, etc. Nowhere in Companies Act they define. I am the guarantee. Nowhere in Companies Act they define the term person. Okay, na? Now where to go? General Clauses Act. General Clauses Act they define. Hello? Please listen. General Clauses Act the term person shall include. Include means only those are, also those are. Very good. Person shall include. Include any company, association or body of individuals, whether incorporated or not incorporated. Includes means extensive, exhaustive, liberal, restricted. This is the first thing that we need to understand. It's a liberal definition. You can include many things into it. I have given 2-3 examples. Clear? Okay. So the person shall include any company or association or body of individuals, whether incorporated or not incorporated. This is the definition given. Now listen carefully. Person shall include any company, like that he said. Listen. As per this definition, everyone will be included into the definition of a person. Individual will be there. HUF will be there. Sir, why HUF, sir? HUF is a association of individuals. Okay? First, let us understand the meaning behind this HUF. In exam, he don't ask you write about HUF. But I always have an assumption that whenever you have to read any law, a law has to be read comprehensively to become a law graduate in a proper way. Point number 1. Examinations are not our criteria. Examination is one of the objective. Examination is not the only objective. Clear? Examination is one of the objective. It's not the only objective for attending the classes. Really, shall I tell you, if you sit at home, read law paper or law book for around 2-3 times, definitely will get 40-45. For that you need not come to the classes. Classes are required only for understanding the law in its truest sense. In what way it has to be read? In the same way whether we are reading or not. and what are all the important areas that we need to focus. That will be the thing we are going to learn here. Perfection will come. Right methodology will be understood. Or else if you sit at home and read for around 10-15 times same book, you'll definitely get that 40-45. But to get that 70-65, 70-80-85, all those definitely requires a proper guidance. For that only the classes are. Each subject I am talking about, same way. So the point is, sir, HF will come in my exam. Till now, nowhere it was tested. But problem is, I will ask you the question now. You only answer. Now you will understand whether you know HF or not without knowing that whether you have done the assessment of HF in income tax or not. You will only understand. So tell me, what is HF full form? 2-3 words are there. Hindu, undivided, family. Every word in the act should have some meaning. What do you mean by a family? Law has given a meaning. Okay, family means what? Family means a group of individuals who come together either by way of a blood relation, mother to son. Mother to son is what relation it is? Blood relation. Okay, either by blood relation or by a marital tie. Or by a marital tie through marriage. Family may be created. One person and second person may not be known together. There may not be a blood relation, but marriage will tie up to a family. Clear? These are the two ways to create a family as per law. Legally, this is the way. Sorry, okay, listen. Hey, listen here. Everything polluted mind. Sorry, listen. So, Hindu undivided family. Hey, listen. Hindu undivided family. Family means group of individuals coming together either by way of a blood relation or by way of a marital tie. This is called as a family. Next, Hindu. The word Hindu is not defined anywhere in the act to avoid controversy. Government don't want to create controversy. Who believe in, what to say, simply if I tell na, Lord Vishnu means immediately, Shiva is not a god, people will shout. If I tell Shiva, only this, where, what about this? So people will start shouting, controversy. India is a land of controversy. Okay, between gods also they will fight. Therefore, Lord don't want to create any mess with the religions. Therefore, any person, any individual who is not having belief in any other religion in India will be treated as Hindu. Namaste sir, no controversy. I am not telling the names of any religion. Law never defined the names of religion. Okay, law never they created any religion name. You have a faith on Christianity or Islam, etc. They didn't create any mess like that. They said, if a person don't have a faith in any of the religions in India, automatically he will be treated as a Hindu. That means, you have a faith on Islam? No. Christianity? No. Jainism? No. Okay, Sikhism? No. There are various things are given. In these, do you have any faith? Faith means belief. Good to bad, again they are not bringing into the picture. You don't create disturbance now. Good to bad they are not talking. Which is good, which is bad. Faith, belief. Which you are believing. Whom you are believing. Are you believing any of this? I don't have a belief on any of this. Then automatically you will be called as a Hindu. No, I don't even believe. I don't care. If you are not having faith in any of these religions, automatically you will come into residuary category. Clear everyone? That's the one point. So two things over. Hindu over, family over. Next one. What is the next one? Undivided. That family should be undivided family. Clear everyone? Sir, family la all persons are scattered across the globe. All the family members, listening everyone? Yes, all the family members are scattered across the globe. Okay, now tell me, is that a Hindu undivided family? Yeah? No. Yes. Yes, property should be undivided, not the people. Son may be in India, mother may be in Pakistan, father may be in Afghanistan. Okay, even then, hey, listening, even then it will be called as a HUF, provided the property is undivided. Property is divided. Son taking half property, second son taking another half property. They thrown parents into old age home. These kind of great sons are there. In this case, though you are having a common cooking and a common dining, even then you are not called as a Hindu undivided family. You are divided. No. We have both common cooking, common dining every day, same TV serial. Even then, you will be treated as a divided family only. So here, division or not division is dependent on what? The partition of family property. Partition of family property. This is all said in income tax with regard to HUF. Sir, Namman sir, I don't believe you, sir. Section 171, after class you see. Section 171, partition of family property in HUF. Assessment of HUF, you will find it. It is there in your syllabus. Assessment of HUF. So, this is the first point. Everyone understood the point clearly? First tell me, what are the three words? Hindu, undivided, family. Undivided means what should be undivided? Family should be undivided. You stay in Antarctica, still it is HUF assessment. Provided property is not individual person's property, it is a joint property of entire family. Over. Now, firm, you know, nothing great to explain. What is a partnership firm? Partnership firm is a agreement between two or more persons to carry on a business. Business is carried on to make profits, share profits. Business is carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Swaha. So, you know this concept together, everyone? What is a partnership? A partnership is a agreement entered between two or more persons to carry on the business, to make profits, share profits. Business is carried on by all, any of them acting for all. Mama. So, from this what you have to understand? Swahana. From this what you have to understand? Partnership, how many persons are required minimum? Two persons are required. Two persons are entering into a agreement. Agreement to do what? Business. Business to make what? Profits will be. Business is carried on by all, any of them acting for all. Clear? This is the idea behind. Now listen carefully. So HUF, legal fiction, concept over. Now let's come to the firm. Firm concept already you know, nothing there to explain. There will be association of persons, okay, carrying on the business to make profit. Profits will be shared. After that, business is carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Swaha. So everyone understood this point clearly? Now listen. This is a firm. Firm, there will be definite share in profits. Definite share in profit sharing ratio. Mandatory. If you don't write profit sharing ratio, if you don't write the profit sharing ratio, it will become a partnership firm or will not become a partnership firm? Will not become a partnership firm. Listen carefully to the point. Listen. Partnership firm is assessed to tax or not assessed to tax? How much rate? 30% rate of tax. On whom? Partnerships. Share of profit of the partners inside the partnership is exempt from income tax under section 10 2A. Exempted. Okay? This is the basic idea of a partnership. Because partnership is paying the tax means partnership and partners are one and the same. Again, the share of profits, partners are not reliable to pay the tax on the double taxation avoidance. Sorry, idea is clear. Now you should only answer. In HUF, family members will be there? Answer. Then why profit sharing ratio will not be there in HUF? In HUF, profit sharing will be there or will not be there? Will be there. Profit sharing ratio will not be there. Avesam illa. Use brain. At least sometimes. If not share, why they will do business? They will kill Karta very next day. Tell me now. HUF la profit sharing will be there or will not be there? Will be there. But what will not be there? Profit sharing ratio will not be there. Reasons are very clear. Only one reason. Good reason. Sorry. So what's your name? Are loudly tell yaar. Suraj. Sorry. I will take you as an example. You should not feel bad again. I will use you like anything. Okay, na? Sorry. So Suraj is there. Listen. Suraj is a karta. Okay. Suraj has 3 children. Child 1, child 2, child 3. Okay. Sorry, okay. Hey, listen here. Nice person. So 3 children are there. These children are also having creativity. Grandchild 1, grandchild 2. Grandchild 1, grandchild 2. Grandchild 1, grandchild 2. List continues. List continues. Not out. So listen. Hey, listen. Hey. I am a clean person. You are only polluted. I am having only one meaning. You are only taking double meaning. So like this you should think. See here. Suraj is there, na? Suraj is having how many children? 3 children. Okay. Legal. So GC1, GC2 like this. They are also having Adhovamsa Parampara. Okay. A downward trend. Okay. So this is the situation of Suraj and his family. Sorry, listen. All these people will be called as a family because either by marital tie or because of a blood relation, everyone is having a relation among themselves. All of them will be called as a family. Sorry, up to here everyone understood kada? Now listen. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 members are there in the family. Profit sharing ratio should be there. Some 6:2, 8:4, some ratio you need to put. Family property. Or 1:1:1 you take 10 parts you need to make the total property. Clear? I can't write like this because, really because of this, family may grow. You will write 1:1:1. For example, I have written 2:3:1:4:8 0.5:6 like that I have written some ratio. Later grandchild 3 came. You see, 3 is very creative. So grandchild 3 came. Now he is asking Suraj, his grandfather, na, Papa, why didn't you create benefit for me? Where is my sharing ratio? Are you understanding or not? In a partnership, a person has to enter into partnership. Through agreement he will enter, called as an admission deed. A person has to go out. How he will go? Retirement deed. That deed has to be drafted, accepted, consented, registered. After that you can leave. In case of partnership. But a person who is taking birth, right deed, after that get it signed, after that only will come out. He will not tell like that. Are you understanding or not? Occurrence in a HUF, sharing ratio or right in the property will come on birth. That's why minor has also rights in HUF property, but partnership it is not like that. So therefore they divided partnership and HUF. I think you now understood the concept what I want to convey, right? This is one part. Now tell me, can a minor be taxed? Minor can be taxed. Yes, minor can be taxed. Provisions are there in income tax. Listen. Listen. HUF is there. Family has a property. Land and building is there. From that they will get a monthly 1 crore rent. Very big commercial property. Shall I continue? So, family is having a very big commercial property. Commercial property, they use it to get 1 crore rent every month. Okay. 1 crore rent every month, that's a family property. Clear everyone? That is a family property. New child came into the family. Or marriage may happen and a person came into family. Or one of the son or daughter died. Anyone. We came as a tenant. We stay as a tenant. Once our lease deed is over, we will go. So like that they also went. Family la people came, people will go. As simple as that. Sorry. Now the point is, once the people leave the HUF or coming into HUF, it will happen automatically without agreement. Death will not come by agreement. We will agree, agreement of death, agreement of birth. Two things are not on our hands. Those two will create and destroy HUF. Therefore, HUF firm, same or different? Totally two different entities. I will. Two things, keep it away. Now the problem started to the Department of Income Tax. Sorry. I will write certain place. I will write certain points. Tell me whether it is a firm or not. You need not tell anything. Just tell me whether it is a partnership firm or not. Clear? See here. First point number 1. There are two persons. There are two persons. Two persons joined to do some business. Number 3. Joined to do some business. Number 3. So two persons joined to do a business. Profit sharing ratio is undefined. Is undefined. What they decided is, let us do the business. At the end of the year, profits will come na? At that time, we will decide what should be the ratio of profit sharing. Okay, let not define at the beginning itself. Example, I am one of the party inside this agreement. Okay, listening, I am one of the party. Suraj is another party. Both of us started doing a commercial business. Okay, so listen, two persons are there, business started. Suraj asked, what is the profit sharing ratio? I said, first let us do business, after that we will decide. First do that properly. So, sorry, okay, 1 year completed, 2 years completed, 3 years completed, 4 years completed. We shared the profit at the end of the year. There is no different profit sharing ratio, there is no deed. Clear? Now listen carefully. They both of us has arrangement. We entered into business, we done the business, we made profit, shared 50:40 1 year. 50:40:60 1 year, 30:70 another year. Like that we changed the ratios depending on number of days of work. 2 years completed, 3 years completed, 4 years completed. Now both of us are having the meeting of minds. Okay, beginning time I don't know who he is, he don't know who I am. Therefore we have opinion differences. 4 years completed. Nashto mohaha sprutir labdha. Means all the Sanskrit verse. Okay. Nashto mohaha smritir labdha. Means, okay, all doubts on you have been cleared. Now let us rejoin and start the business upfront now. Now we define profit sharing ratio as 50:50 after 4 years. Clear? Now tell me, is this a partnership firm? Is this a partnership firm? Is this a partnership firm? Sir, first tell me, They didn't decide even profit sharing ratio. Tell me now. Is it a partnership firm or not a partnership firm? Cheppandi. Everyone tell me, how many persons are there? Carrying on what? Profit sharing ratio is defined or not defined? Profits are shared or not shared? Shared. But sharing ratio not defined. Tell me, is it a partnership firm, not a partnership firm? You should answer. Perfect. It is not a partnership firm. The very next moment, if you tell that it is not a partnership firm, I will not pay tax because I am not a partnership. I am not a partnership. You are only telling that I am not a partnership. When I am not a partnership firm, what will happen? I need not pay tax. I am not HF. I am not individual. We are a group of individuals or group of persons. Are you understanding or not? Then in what way you can call us as a partnership firm? So we will not pay the tax. Matter went to Supreme Court of India. Supreme Court of India in a Memo Devi case, 2004. A Memo Devi case the Supreme Court has given, and also Honorable Madras High Court has given judgment in Indira Balakrishnan case, and also in Memo Devi case Supreme Court of India has given a fantastic judgment saying that whenever two persons combine together to make a profit with a business model, clear, but it is lacking the characters of a partnership firm, call them as an association of persons. In the category of a AOP, they will be taxed. Clear, everyone? Separately, there is no concept called as AOP in this India. Are you understanding or not? Whenever you try to defeat the provisions of partnership, automatically you will become AOP. Are you understanding the point or not, everyone? On this only one case happened. Memo Devi case, Indira Balakrishnan case, both cases same, this point. Now another case has come, Mera and Co., which has totally changed the way of understanding AOPs and BOIs in India. Sorry, listen carefully to the point. Listening, everyone? Yes, listen. There is a army martyr person is there. Means who died during the Kargil war. Okay? Mr. X is there. Nowhere in the case his name was written. Therefore, I couldn't express the name. So, some person, some Mr. X is an army martyr. Means he died during the war against Pakistan in the Kargil 2000 time, 99-2000 time. Listening? Yes, sir, he is having wife and 3 children. He is survived by the wife. Wife, 3 children are there to that person. And their age is around, one person's age is 3-4 years, another person 7 years, and the person 10 years. Both are, all the 3 are minors. Listening, everyone? All the 3 are a minor child, minor children. 10 years, 7 years, 3 years means a very small kid. Sorry, okay. So, one is 10 years, another one is 7 years, another one is 3 years. All are minor. So, suddenly news received by this particular person, Mera wife, that her husband has died in the Kargil war. Sorry, government announced what to say, ex gratia and other payments will be there. RB martyr persons, it has given 43 lakh rupees to her in the year 2003. 2 years it has taken gap. After 2 years they have given 43 lakhs as a cash directly to her. What she has done, she took that 43 lakhs, whatever the money she already has, both of them she has clubbed together, and she started a hardware shop in same place. This happened in Punjab. Hardware shop. Hardware shop means how to explain? Paints, tubes, okay, everything. Construction related we call a hardware shop. Not computer hardware, that's what I want to tell. Normal construction hardware materials will be there, paint boxes, everything. That shop. With the capital of 30 lakhs, bank loan also obtained. Because of RB Matre lady, na, banks also will give loan as a respect towards her. Sir, bank gave loan, she started business. Business in whose name? She started not on her name. She started for the joint benefit of entire family. Entire family means what? But it cannot be called as a HUF. It cannot be called as a HUF because male co-partner must be there. Male co-partner not there. I can't call it as a HUF. Sir, what to do? Sorry, partnership. Partnership is an agreement. Minor can't enter into agreement. There are 3 are minors. Listening? Next. One very important element Supreme Court has observed in the case. What is her argument is, profit of the business is not taxable. Why? I am not an individual. It's a group of individual. Okay, ma? Second one. I am not a firm because there is no profit sharing ratio. There is no agreement. First point. Number 3. It's not a company. Listening? Then what my business is? What my business? My business is not following. It is not even association of persons. Association of persons, it is partnership without a profit sharing ratio. Which one? Association of persons. But what my entity is? Then in 2004, court has come up with another new kind of concept called as body of individuals. Body of individual. Do you know why? Tell me. What is a partnership? Partnership is a agreement between 2 or more persons. To do what? Do you know what do you mean by to do the business? To do business means every partner inside the partnership firm know what business they are carrying on. Clear, everyone? Everyone has the same opinion on the business. When we are doing hardware business, every partner know that we are doing hardware business. 3 years a child, what he will know about business? He don't even know spelling. Do you understand? That means one of the partner has a, if you call partnership, this Mera & Co entity, if you call as a partnership, one of the partner even don't know that there is a concept of business in this world. You can't call me as AOP. You can't call me as firm. In what way you will call and tax my entity? She questioned. Court said that with due respect to you, it is taxable. Not in capacity as individual, not in capacity as HUF, not in capacity as a firm, not in capacity as AOP, but it is taxable in capacity as a body of individuals. Clear, everyone in the class? This is called as a body of individual. I will give you one question, answer this. Mr. X, Mr. Y, XYZ Limited, all of these have formed entity called as ABC. What it is? They all joined together to do business. Tell me, what it is? What is this entity? It is individual, HUF, entity. AOP, because it is not individual. One of the person is not an individual. So you can call it as a BYA, cannot call as BYA. Cannot be called as a BYA. It becomes what? AOP. Clear, everyone? If other persons other than individuals are involved, we call it as, if any person other than individual is also involved, we will call it as AOP. Clear, everyone? Now answer. Mr. X, Mr. Y, X, please. Mr. X, Mr. Y, XYZ Limited, all of them started XYZ and Co. and started business with a profit sharing ratio, etc. Now tell me what it is. Use your common sense, I said. X, Y, XYZ Limited. All of these have started an entity called as XYZ and Co. and doing the business. What it will be called as? It will be called as an individual, HUF, AOP, BOA, firm, company. What it will be called as? Profit sharing ratio is there. Profit sharing ratio is there. That's what I told you. Profit sharing ratio is there. It becomes a partnership firm. Yes or no? Yes. It is a partnership firm. And it is right answer. Partnership firm, nowhere they said that only individual should be there in partnership. If there is anything like that in act, show me. Nowhere it is there. Partnership is an agreement. Everyone can enter into agreement. Who is a separate legal entity? Everyone can enter into agreement. Clear, everyone? Yes, now another question for you. Mr. X, Mr. Y, XYZ and Co. a partnership firm. All of these have started a business in the name ABC and Co. with a profit sharing ratio. It is what? X, Y, XYZ and Co. a partnership firm. All of them have started a common business, ABC and Co. with a profit sharing ratio. They are called as AOP. They are not firms. Why they are not firm? Firm cannot become a member in another partnership firm. Therefore, they will be called as what? AOP. Now you understand the difference of AOP and BOI, everyone in the class? Yes, the AOP, BOI he want to discuss in income tax as well. Clear? So, this assessment of AOP and BOI at a different section, section number 167 or section number 84. Both the sections will apply for assessment of taxation for the AOPs and BOIs under income tax. Remaining concepts are absolutely same. Sorry, everyone understood what is a HEF, what is a AOP, what is a BOI? Answer. All these are business making entities. None of these entities you can use for service motive. Sir, no sir, I want to provide service. Then start as a society or as a trust. Start as a society or start as a trust, not as AOP BOIs. So everyone had the clarity, yeah? Yes, with this basic introduction and other things, let us start with another definition, section 2, clause 69, discussing about the concept of promoter. We are coming into chapter number 2. Please come to section 2, clause 69. Section 2, clause 69. What is the definition we are going to study? Promoter. Who is a promoter? Is a query. Who is a promoter? Whom do we call as a promoter? Sorry. Any guess as to who is a promoter? Anyone? Who is a promoter? Who will start? Start what? Engineer? Idea of doing business. Next. And moreover, one important point. Everyone please participate and give answer. Okay? Or else I will come to your place. But there is no concept of sitting idle in the class. Okay? So listen carefully to the point. First one. Who is a promoter? What a promoter will do? Prajala vaddake palana means rule with the people. If people don't come to government, no option. Government should go to people. Tell me now. Who is a promoter? Who is a promoter?
Person who have an idea to start a company.
Ante antavu. Who is a promoter?
Same like a person who has an idea to commence a
Bro, who is a promoter?
No idea, sir.
A person who is not having any idea is a promoter. Who is a promoter? Tell something. Not something. Something related to promoter.
Don't know, sir.
No? Bro, will you tell? Who is a promoter?
A person who having idea to start the business.
Entire class consensus addendum. Bro, guess who is a promoter?
Who commences the business?
Who commences the business?
Okay.
Who brings company into Life. Incorporation. Lay. Hey, sit here, yeah. Promoter means whom?
The person who incorporate business.
Who is a promoter?
Same answer.
Same answer. What answer he said? What answer he said?
One who has the idea of starting a business.
He didn't tell that. So, bro, tell me who is a promoter? Guess who is a promoter?
Sir, promoter is a person who wants to business in the form of company. Sir.
Who
Wants to make a business.
make a business?
Is to start a business, incorporate a business, do business, but he wants to make in a form of company. He promotes.
Okay. That person is a promoter. నీ దగ్గరికి అబ్బా అరే ఓవర్ యాక్షన్ వేండాడే. నెక్స్ట్ బ్రో టెల్ విచ్ చాప్టర్ వి స్టార్టెడ్?
Incorporation.
Incorporation. In that which topic I am asking?
Promoter.
Who is a promoter? Who is a promoter for Reliance Industries?
Ambani.
Ambani is a family name. Which Ambani? Mukesh Ambani.
His father.
He is a father. Who is he? Who is he? His name?
Don't know, sir.
Don't know? Who is the father of Mukesh Ambani?
Don't know, sir.
You don't know? Arey, Desha are sitting in class. Bro, you tell bro, who is Mukesh Ambani?
I don't know, sir.
Yo, Bob. You tell?
What, sir?
Who is the father of Mukesh Ambani?
Dhirubhai Ambani.
Huh?
Dhirubhai Ambani.
Maya. One person said, what is his name? He is a promoter for Reliance Industries. Bro, shall I ask you a question? What's your name?
Paramesh.
Ramesh. Who is a promoter?
Don't know, sir.
What is the chapter we are discussing?
Incidentals and incorporation and incidental matters.
Very good. What is the first chapter?
First, preliminaries.
Bro,
Sir.
if I see you from there, I am getting sleep. That's why coffee. You sit there, such that I should not see you. Or sit there, open your eyes and sit.
My eyes is like that. Don't
Okay, problem. Tell me, who is a promoter?
Sir, who starts the process of incorporation of a company?
He is promoter. That's all. Sir, okay. In a company, promoter is important or important?
Important.
Unimportant is the chapter lo untadu ga. That means if he is unimportant, his topic will not be there in syllabus. So obviously he is important. So tell me, what a promoter will do, in your opinion?
Incorporate a company.
Chapter name you are telling now. Control over the affairs. Which affair? Tell that clearly. Make it clear, or else confusion will come to kids. Which affair?
Don't know, sir.
You don't know?
Yes, sir.
Bro, which affair?
I don't know, sir.
Not your normal. Who is a promoter?
The person who has control over the affairs of the company.
Affairs of company. Affair between whom and whom?
Sir, who manages the business.
Huh?
Who manages the business.
Managing the business. But I think you didn't read this provision properly. Scanning halfway completed. Next, madam, who is a promoter? Tell what you see, how they answered. In the same way, you should also answer.
A person who controls the affairs of the business.
A person?
A person who controls the affairs of the business.
Again, affairs. Oh, you are having great fan following. So tell, who is a promoter?
Sir, he lays
the foundation of the business and takes necessary steps to incorporate.
It's a pleasure coming. Okay. He lays the foundation. Sorry, more? What more he will do? That's all? Huh? Take steps to incorporate business. That's correct. Maybe. To some extent, one relevant answer came. Promoter only will become the first director of a company. Control over the affairs, he said, na. How control will come? Promoters will not promote the company and go out. They will become directors. Why is that much hard work I need to put for an entity if it is not controlled by me? So therefore, whenever I call a promoter, promoter is a person who will have the control over the affairs of a company. Okay. But how it will be is a point we are going to understand in the today's session. So listen carefully. Don't feel otherwise. Next set of questions for you. These people. Why sir went everywhere in the class, but why he didn't come to these 3 rows? Why? Yanna pakshapatam. So no pakshapatam, I will come. Next question for you only. Once I complete definition. See here now. Important definition. Please. Look here. Promoter. First point number 1. Please. Let us everyone start reading the Bear Act with a pace, rhythm, like a song. Let us start. Gana gao. Start. Promoter means a person. Stop. Means includes means only that. Only that too. Next, can I add any other thing other than these A, B, C? Can I add anything? Why? Means it is not include. It is exhaustive, extensive, restricted, liberal. I got mixed answer. Do you know how the voice came? Restricted. And some people also said liberal. Hey, Mahapavi, who is that? So tell, it is exhaustive, restricted. Both. It is exhaustive, restricted. Both. It is extensive and liberal, exhaustive and restrictive. Only how many things will come inside? 3. Ek? Ek do. Ek and first. Ek do. Ek. First one is who has been named as such. As such means as a promoter. In what? In prospectus, or is identified by the company in the annual return referred to in section 92. So 2 things. Who is a promoter? Question number 1. He answered, promoter means a person. He didn't use the word individual. He used the word person. Classic example. Jio company is there. Who is a promoter of Jio? Reliance Industries is 41% promoter. Okay. Reliance Industries Limited is a 41% promoter. Reliance Petroleum is a 23% promoter. Mukesh Ambani is the balance. And his mother and his wife. Like this 7 persons combinedly taken. That means who promoted Reliance India means there are individuals. There are also other entities other than individuals. Am I clear or not? Yes, therefore, promoter is not just a individual. He is a person. Okay, read. Not even one person. It can be multiple persons also. Sir, he used singular, sir. When singular is used, only one should come. Hello. Promoter means, hey listen, promoter means a person. Means okay, understood. Promoter okay, a person. He used singular. So singular means only one person should be there. Multiple persons are. One person should be there. Multiple should not come. But what you have to understand is, see here, section number 13. In all Central Acts, General Clauses Act, in all Central Acts and regulations, unless anything is repugnant in the context and subject, words importing masculine gender. Yesterday I told you. Yesterday and the day before, I don't remember. Whenever I use a male gender he, it also includes she. Section number 13 of the General Clauses Act said that. Read. The words importing the masculine gender shall be taken to include females, and words in singular shall include plural and vice versa. Game over. Whenever in an act singular words come, that does not mean only singular should come. It can also include a plural. Hope you are clear to the point. Who said this? General Clauses Act. So promoter means a person, means can be also group of persons. Anything can be there. Who has been named as such in the prospectus or identified by the company in the annual return. Sorry, let me first explain this particular concept and analyze this much detail. See here. Why this provision came like this? There is a reason. Promoter will be always a person who start the company. Okay na? Now the problem is, every time whenever something happens to the company wrongly, first person liable is a promoter. Sorry, I will be showing you an example. Maybe after seeing that, you can really appreciate the lawmaker's intention in bringing the point clearly. Okay, see here. Just for understanding sake, randomly I am opening one section. Please see here. What is the point? Please read. Civil liability for what? Misstatements. In what? Prospectus. So first tell me, what you issued? In that correct statements are misstatements are? Then it is a civil liability. Liability on whom is a question. Liability on whom? Please read the C point clearly. Sorry. Reliance Industries Limited has issued prospectus containing misstatement. Now who is liable? Promoter should be liable. Who is a promoter? Dhirubhai Ambani. He is dead almost 15 years back. From where you will go and make him liable? I am asking you, answer. For that case, Tata Group Company was started by Jamshedji Jahangir Tata. JRD Tata started that. Now tell me, he is a promoter of that company. Tata company has done some wrong. You will go back in time machine and you will punish him and come back. Then how to do? Did you understand my question, everyone? Yes, sir. Tell me. If your answer is who started company is a promoter, he is called as a promoter, if that is the right answer, you should bring Jamshedji Tata into today's world and punish him. Now, did you understand the concept clearly? Yes, therefore, whenever the original promoter died or is not available, company will ask existing directors or key shareholders of a company, can I write your name as a promoter in the prospectus? Prospectus, we are reading now. For example, I incorporated X Limited 10 years back. I went to USA. I am not available in India. In India, I am not available. Listening? Yes, Now the directors are 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 persons are existing directors. Clear? This company want to go for a public issue. Public issue means first what it should issue? Answer. In the prospectus I should write the name or not? Whose name I need to write? Promoter's name I need to write. Who is a promoter? I am the promoter. I am in US. I am not agreeing to write my name. Now I will ask her, can I write your name as a promoter in the prospectus? She said, no, please don't write. I asked her, shall I write your name? She said, okay, write. Write my name as a promoter, she said. Immediately, your name? Snehana. I wrote her name in the prospectus. Yes, Miss S is the promoter of this company, I have written. Clear? Now what happened? Just because of naming her name in the prospectus, she became promoter. Really she promoted company? Answer. Why you became a promoter? Because of promoting the company, because of naming? Naming in which document? Like that another document will be there called as an annual return. In the annual return, if I write your name as a promoter, automatically you will become a promoter, whether or not you promoted really the company or not. Everyone understood the concept? That's the first part. Simply it is a fiction. Really you are not the person who created a company, but I require some name to be written. Therefore I want every one of the students in the class, please read section 2, class 69, item A. Start. Hey, whenever I ask you to read, first read the common statement for all the 3. Promoter means a person who has been named as such in the prospectus or is identified by the company in the annual return referred to in section 92. First part, everyone understood the point? Come to the second one. Not only this, either this or I asked her, shall I write your name? She said no. I asked her. She also said no. I asked her. She said no. I asked her. Immediately she went away. She didn't even answer. She ran away from there. No, don't write my name. Now, no one is agreeing. Who will be promoter? Come to second category now, called as facto controls. Facto control. Facto means really, no fiction. In reality, factually. Facto controls. Third one is called as a de facto control, indirect. Okay, na? Sorry, let us understand clearly before going into that second one. Please read the second one. I just now said how to read. Promoter. One second. Everyone in the class, no exemption to anyone. Everyone read properly. Start. 1, 2, 3, begin. Promoter means a person who has control over the affairs of the company, directly or indirectly, whether as a shareholder or as a director or otherwise. Otherwise means combination. Anything. Okay? Either as a shareholder you are controlling or as a director you are controlling. In that case, you will be called as a promoter. Now, in particular company, which director I can call him as a controller of the company? 10 directors are there. Which director you will spotlight and tell he is a controlling director? Managing director. But all companies do not require to appoint managing director. In that case, all are directors. But in that directors, how can you exactly pick one person and tell that you are a controlling director, therefore you will be called as a promoter? You can't tell. That's why shareholding has been given. Shareholding is 10%, 10%, 10%, 10% by all the 10 persons. Again confusion. Did you understand the point or not, everyone? Again confusion started. Second category also FAT. Tell me what is the second category, don't see the screen. Control over the affairs of the company, either as a shareholder or as a director or otherwise. You should control. then second one will apply. Sir, second one also, it is very difficult, sir. Then what to do? Then third one. Please read. What is the third one? Promoter means a person in accordance with whose advice, directions or instructions the board of directors of the company is accustomed to act. Stop there. Take a minute time, read it properly first. Okay, na? Tell me what is the third one? Promoter means a person. Is a person in accordance with whose advice, directions or instructions the board of directors of the company is accustomed to act. Sir, what is this? Sorry, I will explain this particular concept in detail. Listen carefully. How many definitions are there totally? Definitions, not points inside this. How many definitions are there for our discussion now? 4. What are the 4 definitions? Promoter, that's a big one. Promoter after? Promoter, registrar. I said na. First one, promoter. Second one, registrar. Third one, MOA. Fourth one, AOA. Ade, memorandum, articles. Registrar concept, yesterday we discussed already. Hierarchy also I discussed. Assistant registrar, deputy registrar, joint registrar. Yesterday only. Yesterday na? Yesterday morning, day before yesterday na? Day before yesterday. I discussed about registrar definition. Already we completed. So, next one will be memorandum, next one will be article. Memorandum definition 1 minute, article definition 1 minute. Registrar definition half a minute. So, here the only discussion will be on promoter. Once promoter is completed, I will give a break. So, please listen carefully. Promoter definition, don't do over action. It will be asked in exam. Exam how he will ask? He will ask in the form of MCQ. Okay? If you don't prepare, na, fly off. So therefore, please take immense care when you are listening to the concept of promoter. Point number 1. Promoter means a person who has, promoter means a person who is named as such in the prospectus or is identified by the company in the annual return under section number 92, or who has a control over the affairs of the company, the director indirectly, either as a shareholder, director or otherwise, or a person in whose, according to his whose advice, directions or instruction the board of directors of the company are accustomed to act. This is what the third one. First one understood everyone? Yes, I became a promoter because of naming in the document. Number 1, over, tuck. Second one, not because of naming, because of controlling power I became a promoter. Second one also done, tuck. Okay, no problem. Third one, this is indirect controls. Please see the screen. These are called as de facto controls. Sorry, I will explain the concept clearly. Ratan Tata is chairman and managing director of Tata Sons Limited, the flagship holding company for the group Tatas. Ratan Tata is a chairman managing director and 90% shareholder of Tata Sons Limited. Tata Sons Limited. Okay? Now answer my question now. Listening up to here? Ratan Tata is a chairman managing director and 90% shareholder of Tata Sons Limited. Now tell me, if Ratan Tata says something, other directors of Tata Sons Limited will be accustomed to act. Accustomed to act means they will simply tell, yes sir, we will honor your words. No other counter questions on him. Will he have that power of accustomed to act in Tata Sons Limited or not? If Ratan Tata say yes, it is yes, no, it is no. Stand means they will stand. Play musical chair means they will play. Whom? Ratan Tata na. Directors of Tata Sons Limited. Other directors other than him. Answer here. This is called as a control. Direct control. Okay na? Second one. Ratan Tata is a director only. Not a managing director. Director. Powerful director. Plus 45% shareholder of Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited. Now tell me, according to the advisory directions and instructions given by Mr. Ratan Tata, all the other directors of TISCO will say yes, sir. Yes, sir, no. Yes, sir, no. Why? Because he is a director. Not only director, he is also holding how much share? 45% share capital. Though not big like previous case, but bigger only. Clear? Third, participate properly or else you will lose a track. Ratan Tata is not a director. He is only a 21% shareholder of TCS. Now, the directors of the TCS will say yes sir to whatever Mr. Ratan Tata say. Possible or not possible? Maybe slightly possible because of that significant influence he is having in that particular company. Listening everyone. Chance is there. For my happiness, say yes for this. Okay na? Sorry, okay. Control is there. But the third extreme case, fourth one, he is not a director. Who? Is a director? Not a director. Not a director. Not even a shareholder of Tata Telecommunications Limited. Okay na? Now Ratan Tata gave instructions and directions to the directors of TTCL. Say yes sir. They said. Okay. Will they say yes sir? Answer. And a custom tax will be there or will not be there? Will be there also in this case because of his significant influence on the flagship company. He is a director of the holding company. He is a substantial holder of the shareholding of the holding company. With that power, he will shake entire group Tata. How can you imagine that, sir? As per Companies Act section number 165 subsection number 1, a person cannot hold directorships in more than 10 public companies at the same time. Tata group 26 public companies are there. That means even Ratan Tata can't become directors in his own group. Maximum how many companies he can become? And how many companies he is losing? 26 la 10 he can become, means how many he is losing? That doesn't mean that in that 16 companies he don't have control. He will be having de facto controls. Now tell me, this is Tata Motors. Say example. No name na? Tata Motors? Sorry. Tata Motors head office is there in Mumbai. Ratan Tata went there. Okay? Managing director of the group Tata. That person will not come every day to that particular Tata Motors. He will be there in the main registered office in Calcutta. In TISCO. Tata Sons Limited. Sorry, okay. He went. Okay? Reception, some persons will be sitting na to receive the people. They will see him. They worked again. Like that they will do a statue. Like that they will do. Why? Ratan Tata came directly to our register office. Once in lifetime offer, they will become statue. Why? They will not stand and ask, are you a shareholder of our company? Are you a director of our company? They will ask her. Why? He is really not a share. Sir, for example, receptionist, okay, leave off. He went to the board room directly. Other directors are sitting there. He said, this time we are changing the manufacturing place from that particular place to Ahmedabad. He said, say for example, they will tell, no, other directors, okay sir, whatever you say, we will follow sir, thank you sir, we are Kattappa sir, like that they will tell. Are you understanding or not? They will not stand and ask, hey, Ratana, are you a director? No. Are you a shareholder? No. Ratanu, you say Tata and go. So, like that will they tell? Will they dare to tell him? Why yaar? He is not a shareholder, he is not a director, he is no man to that company. Why still they are having shivering hands? That's called as accustomed to tax. Ratan Tata is a promoter of all the group companies of Tata. Clear everyone? Not because of naming him in the registers, not because of controlling the affairs, because of indirect control. That's why how beautifully lawmaker has drafted. Second point, the control is there as a shareholder or as a director. I am not a shareholder of Tata Motors. I am not a director of Tata Motors, but still I am able to control. Those kind of category of persons will come under the fourth category. So now tell me, will Ratan Tata has ultimate control over the affairs of all the group companies of Tata? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Same with Mukesh Ambani also. Will any decision in Reliance India Limited will be taken without the intention of Mukesh Ambani? They don't even dare to take. Central government are not taking. Why you are talking about Reliance Group? Are you understanding? Our central government are not taking a decision without asking him. Every person is just like that, hunting the government of India. Na? You are doing favor to Mukesh Ambani, you are doing favor to... That's why they are now diverting to Adani. Still Mukesh Ambani is having very good terms with the government. Everyone is asking, you are doing every favor. Na? That's why he is now doing favor to Adani. Next time he will find another Adani. Adani or the Bodani. Some person will come. So, try to understand clearly. Sorry. Main point is, tell me, I can become promoter in how many ways? Tell me. Number one, naming in the prospectus. Number two, directly controlling as a or as a director, as a shareholder or as a... What is the third way? What is the third way of becoming a promoter? He is giving advice, directions, instructions. Repeat. First one. Left side speaker not working. Not that speaker, you people speakers. Start. 1 second. Now right speaker not working. Everyone in the class, all speakers, surround sound on, Dolby Atmos. Start. Directions, instruction. Repeat. Who gave advice, directions, instructions? A person has given. You are that person. You gave me? Start from the beginning. You gave me? Or you gave me? Or you gave me? I am telling, Ji Huzur. Now I will become what? Accustomed to act. You will become what? Promoter. That's all. That's what the idea behind the definition. Everyone understood the concept clearly? Yeah? That's how he want to define the term promoter. Done. Now answer. One small answer. Last question. You only answer me. You are a chartered accountant. I am a normal layman. Okay? I am a normal layman. I don't know any act. Nothing. Poor fellow. Okay? Ayogyama situation. I don't know what to do. That is my position. I want an income tax return. I want to construct a house worth 30 lakhs. Poor, very, very poor fellow. For that 30 lakhs also I want loan. Loan of 20 lakhs. Therefore I approached a chartered accountant. Sir, please file a return of income for me. I asked you. Listening? I asked you to file a return of income. You gave me some advices, directions, instructions. I followed. Clear? Accustomed actor, not accustomed actor. No. Professional capacities are outside the purview. Oh. Read now. Read now. Provided that nothing in subclause C shall apply to a person who is acting merely in a professional capacity. Sir, when you appoint a person as a professional, what is your duty? He will give advice, you should follow. Don't call that as accustomed act. Then all advocates, auditors will become promoters. Clear? To avoid that, he has kept that point. Hope you are clear to the point, everyone. That's all. This is the end of definition of promoter completely. Charts we will see later. How many definitions we completed? One definition we completed. What is the one definition? Promoter. Next definition, registrar. You already completed registrar definition in the previous class. Please read registrar definition, section 2, class 75. Start. Registrar means, no. Don't read like that. Read from the back. Assistant registrar, deputy registrar, joint registrar, additional registrar, registrar. Did I tell this point already or not? I said registrar will do two things. Number one, incorporation and registration of company. Number two is powers are conferred under this act. I told the point or not? That's the point. Don't read now. Already we completed. Don't waste. Next, one is memorandum, another one is articles. Sorry. I will first explain in 1 minute each. After that, you please read. Okay? See here. Please give me 2 minutes time. I will complete. Memorandum of association is not defined in the act clearly. Okay, clearly they didn't define characters of memorandum because there is a separate chapter for that. This chapter we are going to read. Therefore, what they said is there are two types of memorandum. Original memorandum, altered memorandum. This already in the foundation we discussed. Tell me, what is the first type? Not answering properly. First one. Memorandum. 1 second. Memorandum, how many clauses will be there? Name clause, situation clause, objects clause, liability clause, capital clause, association clause. How many clauses are there? Now tell me. Can I change the name of a company? Once you change, it becomes a altered memorandum. Can I change the situation place? It becomes a altered memorandum. Can I change the objects? It becomes altered memorandum. Okay. Like this, in all the cases, whenever you make an alteration, instead of original memorandum, you will have which memorandum? That's all. Memorandum will be of two types. Memorandum means memorandum of association as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Repeat the statement what I said. Memorandum of association means memorandum of association as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Now tell the articles definition. Articles of association means articles of association as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Definitions over. You please read the definition of memorandum once. Memorandum means memorandum of association of a company as originally framed or as altered from time to time. That's all. Enough. Next, like that, section 2 class 6, again another definition is there called as article, section 2 class 5. Please read. Articles means articles of association as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Stop. That's all. Main point is that one. Everyone understood the definition? Over the charts material, it was written like this. Please read. Promoter. A person who is named as such in the prospectus or annual return, or a person who is having the control over the affairs of the company either as a shareholder or as a director. These two are what roots? Next one. Any person upon whose advice, directions or instructions board of directors of company is accustomed to act, except when such advice or direction or instruction is given in a professional capacity. Had we completed this or not? This is which route? Indirect. Next, registrar. Read. What is the category? Assistant registrar, deputy registrar, joint registrar, additional registrar, registrar. What he will do? Registration of companies and all other powers. Now answer. What do you mean by articles? Tell me. What is article? Articles means articles of association of company as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Memorandum of association, means memorandum of association as originally framed or as altered from time to time. Clear? Sir, here some small spelling mistake has come. It is registration. Anyway, in the original charts it was altered. By mistake there is a spelling mistake here. Registration. When original chart books comes in, that all these are rectified. This is only a prototype. Okay. So how many definitions we have completed totally? 4. With this, first part of this particular chapter is over. After the break, we will start with second part of second chapter. Clear? Take a break and come. Exactly 5:20 we will meet back again. 5:20 to 6:20, 1 hour. Class is up to? Upon 6:15. Go by 5 only. Who stopped you? Sir, okay. Please take a small break and come soon.